Okay, my friends, good morning. We are going to start our morning with Thinking Thursday, okay? And today's question is, how can you combine this shape to make a circle? How many pieces would you need to make 3 circles? All right, so turn to someone at home. Tell them how you think you can combine this shape to make a circle, and how many pieces would you need to make 3 circles. And the timer is on for 1 minute. So talk to a friend at home. How can you combine this shape to make a circle, and how many pieces would you need to make 3 circles, not 1 circle? Okay, time is just about up. So go ahead, finish up your thinking on how you can combine this shape to make a circle, and how many pieces would you need to make 3 circles. Close out of this, and I'm going to open up our smartboard, and I'm going to walk around here. And we already have our document camera, but we want to make sure that that's a full screen so that everybody can see it. Okay, and so this is what the shape looks like. And the way that I can combine it is to find other pieces, okay, that are shaped just like that to finish the circle. So I have one here, okay, but I'm not there yet. Now I have another one here. Okay, so what I had to do was to combine 2 more pieces to make the circle. Now, the next part is tricky because many of you might have said, oh, well, I need 3 pieces, but that wasn't the question. The question was, how many pieces would you need to make 3 circles? So if I need 3 pieces to make 1 circle, okay, there's circle 1, and I need 3. All right, there's circle 2, and I need 3. And there's circle 3, and I need 3 pieces. So 3 plus 3 equals 6, and 6 plus that 3 equals 9. So I needed to take 2 more shapes, like the first one, to make my circle. Took 3 pieces all together to make 1 circle, and another 3 to make the second circle, which would give us 6, and another 3 to make the third circle, which would give us 9. So we would need 9 pieces to make 3 circles. All right, now if you read your instructions, you know that the next thing that we're going to do is the next thing that we need to do is to find our friend Jack. Okay, I'm going to put Jack on the back burner because my friend, my guest game player, is here. Okay, and before we start with our guest game player, and I'll let you see, because you know that I have to have this down in order for you to see everything. So I'm going to let you see who the guest game player who's playing for students is today. And it's Miss Rachel. Okay. And the game that we're playing today has to do with our telling time. All right. And remember, we talked about telling time to the hour. Minute hand is always on the 12. And the hour hand is always pointing to the hour. Then we got into the tricky telling time to the half hour, minute hand is always going to be on the 6, and the important part is that hour hand is going to be halfway between the hour that it was and the hour that it's going to be. So right now my clock says 4:30. Now, Miss Rachel is playing for you, and this is a game that you will play with a friend at home. The idea is to match the digital clock with the time on the analog clock. My analog clock says 10:30, my digital clock says 1:30, so I don't have a match. And because I like Miss Rachel and you, the students will go first. So Miss Rachel, you may go first.
Let me see what it is.
Mhm.
All right, 3:30 and 10:30.
Oh, not a match. And you need to make sure that you put them back where they were. 9:30 and 6:30, not a match.
All right,
10:30. Oh, students have one match. Miss Rachel is good luck. All right. Mrs. Moran has 4:30 and 3:30. Oh, so close, but so far away.
all right. 8:30 and 5:30. Testing my knowledge.
1:30 and 3:30. Mrs. Moran is not doing well.
Ooh, 3:30. Which one was it?
I don't know.
And 3:30.
There
Okay.
you go. Brody, you're going to be liking this because the students are winning. Brody always thinks Mrs. Moran
Cheats.
5:30 and 6:30. So go ahead, Miss Rachel.
What is that? 5:30. Oh, and you just flipped it. And 5:30.
Yay, Brody. There's another point for the students. 6:30 and 11:30. No good for Mrs. Moran.
8:30. 6:30. Oh, didn't. Can you just do that?
6:30. Oh, but they are both digital clocks, so I don't know if that works or not.
Let's see what this is. Is that 6:30?
Yes,
Yeah, 6:30 and 6:30.
11:30 and 8:30.
Is that another 6:30?
That is another 6:30.
And 6.
Oh, Miss
Couldn't remember.
Rachel is wiping up on this game. 4:30 and 12:30.
2:30. Let's go above. And 8:30.
Okay. 2:30 and 2:30. Finally, Mrs. Moran gets a point.
Is that your first one?
Uh-huh.
Was it 1:30? 9:30.
One. Oh, there's 8:30. Where did I see 8:30 before? No.
12:30 and 4:30.
4:30 and 4:30. Finally.
9:30. Where is it? I don't feel like we've seen that yet. 11:30.
1:30 and 8:30.
Oh, 8:30. 8:30.
Miss Rachel is good with her time. She must have had a good first grade teacher. 12:30 and 12:30. Finally, Mrs. Moran is getting somewhere.
9:30. Is it above it? 9:30.
Oh, Brody, you are one happy boy right now. 1:30 and 11:30.
11:30 11:30.
And 1:30 and 1:30. So Miss Rachel, count how many you got. How many matches?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, Brody, you should be very, very happy because the students won 8-4. Yay!
Thank you, Ms. Rachel, for coming in everyone. We appreciate it. Okay, it's important, visitors, to remember
When we are telling time to the hour, that minute hand is always going to be on the 12, and that hour hand is going to be pointing directly at the hour. But when we tell time to the half hour, as that minute hand makes its way halfway around the clock so that it's pointing at the 6, remember the hour hand also moves halfway between the hour that it was and the hour that it's going to be. All right. Now, I am going to, I think we'll save Jack Hartman for the end. And what I'm going to do is to model for you what it is that you are, and I'm going to move you a little bit closer. I'm going to model for you what you are going to do at home tonight with a friend. All right. You're going to need to have your, there's 2 worksheets that mom or dad should have printed out for you, excuse me. One is time to the hour and one is time to the half hour. So you're going to need your sheet, okay? Clocks to the hour and clocks to the half hour. You're also going to need your 2 spinners. One spinner is times to the hour and one is to the half hour. So if you start with your time to the hour worksheet, then of course you're going to need your time to the hour spinner. And so I'm going to spin and it says 9 o'clock. So I'm going to find my clock that says 9 o'clock, which means the minute hand is going to be on the 12 and the hour hand is going to be on the 9. It's here, so I go ahead and color that clock in. Okay. Now, it's important to read the directions. Color around the clock. You're going to play with the partners. So both of you are going to need your own sheet. So mom and dad is going to have to print off 2 of the hour sheets and 2 of the half hour sheets. Spin the spinner and color the time on your paper. The first one to color all the clocks is the winner. If you land on a clock you have already colored, you lose your turn. So if I spin again and I get 9 o'clock, I lose my turn. I don't get to color anything, my partner does. And then once we finish playing color around the clock to the hour, then we change our worksheet and we change our spinner. We spin and it says 2:30. So that means that my minute hand is going to be on the 6 and my hour hand is going to be halfway between the 2 and the 3. And there is my clock that says 2:30, so I color it in. Then it would be my partner's turn. They would color. Then it would be my turn, and I would spin. Now I have 9:30. So I would find the clock that has the minute hand on the 6, and the hour hand that is halfway between the 9 and the 10. Here is my clock that says 9:30. There it is, right there. Minute hand is on the 6. Hour hand is halfway between the 9 and the 10. So it is 9:30. So I would color 9:30 in, and then it would be my partner's turn. Now, if I spun again and got 9:30, I would lose a turn. It would be my partner's turn. And again, whoever colors in their clocks first will be the person who wins. So hopefully, maybe your partner will win one round and you will win another. Now to close up our lesson, I know it's a little bit off of what I said, was going to be the agenda, but since our mystery player could only come at that time, we're going to go ahead and pull up and close the lesson with Jack Hartman and his song, Hip Hop Around the Clock.
Jack Hartman!
Hip hop around the clock, hip hop around the clock. When I say the time, you stop. If you're at the time, you say hip hop, then the time on the clock.
There we go.
Hip hop around the clock, hip hop around the clock. Now the time is 8 o'clock.
Hip hop, hip hop. 8 o'clock.
Hip hop around the clock, hip hop around the clock. Now the time is 5 o'clock.
Hip hop, hip hop. It's 5 o'clock.
Hip hop around the clock, hip hop around the clock. Now the time is 2 o'clock.
Hip hop, hip hop. It's 2 o'clock.
Hip hop around the clock, hip hop around the clock. Now the time is 11 o'clock.
Hip hop, hip hop. It's 11 o'clock.
Hip hop around, hip hop around the clock. Now the time is 7 o'clock.
Hip hop, hip hop. It's 7 o'clock.
Hip hop, hip hop around the clock. Now the time is 4 o'clock.
Hop, hip hop. It's 4 o'clock.
Hop around the clock, hip hop around the clock, hip hop around the clock, hip hop around the clock.
Okay.
Let's be friends. Place your mouse on my guitar.
So my friends, you are able to go back and play that video anytime that you would like, okay? And so now that this part of our meeting is over, you're going to get with a friend. Oh, you're going to get with a friend and you're going to play the memory game, the concentration game that Miss Rachel and I played. When you're finished with that, then you're going to have a race with a friend at your house to color the clocks to the hour. And when you're finished with that, you're going to have a race with your family friend to see who is better at telling time to the half hour. Then if you want, you can go back and listen to Jack Hartman do Hip Hop Around the Clock again. Have a great day. See you later.